Uh, Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Welcome back to the stream. We have a fun one for you today. We're going to be playing a game type that I've enjoyed playing with friends in the past. It's called Terraria Boss Rush. And what this includes is we're going to be spawning in with the very best characters that we have. I've played as a summoner on multiple different worlds, and I have my one character maxed out. I've gotten a bunch of items to help us along, such as the permanent boosts that were just added to the game, things that increase your mana regeneration, health regeneration, defense, stuff like that. I've got all the boss summoning items, so we don't necessarily have to wait for the bosses to spawn naturally. And we're just going to go through different worlds. We're going to be going through normal, expert, master, and legendary. In that order, as we play, we're going, and as we beat all the bosses, we're going to then move on to the next world. And yeah, it's kind of a speed run, kind of not. We just try to get it done as quickly as we can, and we're going to be uploading these to YouTube, so if you care to know how long it took us, just look at the video time. But yeah, we're going to be doing this, and let's get into it. We've got Kirboy joining us today. I don't know what class he's going to be playing for this yet, but let's get in there and get him going. All right, let's get him in the call first, because we want to be getting in and get going as quickly as we can. I'm going to be creating videos for YouTube as we go. Okay, I'm just inviting Kirboy to join right now. Anyway, how are you, chat? How have you been doing? Welcome, Kirboy. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome, welcome. Do you know what we're doing today? Were you listening on stream?
No.
Okay, so actually, I'm going to introduce YouTube into this, and you'll learn from them, okay?
What? Okay.
Okie doke, here we go. What up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Diego Todd98. Welcome back to a Terraria video. This is an individual video, not a stream VOD. What we're going to be doing today is a game type called Boss Rush. You might have heard of it, maybe other people have done it, but this is something I've enjoyed doing in the past and decided that I wanted to share it with you. So basically what Boss Rush is we take our most epic characters, the ones that we've been playing with the most, and we get them as OP as we can. So we've gone through and we have given ourselves the accessories that we need, the weapons that we need, and the boosts that we need. Basically what you would do trying to beat Terraria normally. And we've just min-maxed our characters, basically. We don't have any potions with us, but we do have the permanent buffs that they've added in the most recent update that you shimmer to achieve. And I'm going to be doing a summoner. I've got Kirboy joining me. We'll figure out what class he's doing when we get in there. And yeah, we will start with normal mode. We'll go on to expert, go into master, go into legendary modes. And
so you're saying that we're
Jacob, do you know what a YouTube intro is? I'm going to mute you real quick. Ha, you can speak and I can't hear you. That's what I thought. So I'm just going to do it again. So sorry. Oh, actually, it's okay that that happened because I realized that I wasn't recording. Okay, so is stream able to hear me still? Yes, stream is able to hear me. Okay. It's true, unless I just go in and do this real quick. Just do this and delete this, delete and save. There, solves the problem. I can still see your messages, but now they won't appear in the video. So you can keep talking in chat and I'll see them and I can respond to you, but you can't interrupt the video intro at all. Okie doke, let's do this again. I'm sad too, but you know it has to be done. What do you mean, Vibrady? Ah, it's okay. Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. My name is Diego Todd98 and welcome to a Terraria video. This is going to be a new format that we're doing for the next couple of videos. This is taken from stream but is going to be split up into different videos. What we're going to be doing today is called Boss Rush. This is a game type that I've enjoyed playing in the past. I don't know if anybody's done it or if it has an official name. Basically, we're going to be taking all the bosses in the game and beating them as quickly as we can. So that means we start with the Eye of Cthulhu going all the way to the Moon Lord. This technically could be counted as speedrunning, but we won't count it as such. I don't have a timer, and nor do I care how fast we get it done. We got Kirboy joining us today. What we're going to be doing is taking our most OP characters, the ones that we've maxed out from just playing Terraria normally, and be using them to beat the bosses as quickly as we can. Our characters are mine is taken from an expert world that I've done in my spare time. He's a summoner class, and I will be using him for the duration of this video. We're going to be doing normal mode, expert mode, master mode, and legendary mode. And we don't have any potions or any buffs except the ones that the game gives to us in the worlds that we explore, and the permanent buffs that came out in the most recent update that you use items to shimmer with. And yeah, we're going to get into it. If you've been please consider subscribing and drop a like on the video. If you're interested, we stream on Twitch every weekday except for Tuesdays and Sundays from 6:30 to 8:30 MST. Come drop in and say hi. And without further ado, let's get Kirboy in the call and get going. Hello, Kirboy.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Okay, so, do you understand what we're doing then?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I will be using Diego Todd98 Summoner.
I will get on in a second. Yep, I was just checking out the thing that I was going to be using earlier today.
Yeah, what class are you going to be doing?
I think I'm okay. Just melee. I have one summoner and I have a bow, but I'm mainly melee.
Okay.
Like, that's all my accessories and stuff.
Right. The whole point of this, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you have other items. We're just trying to go as fast as we can with a class that, you know, that we found most interesting.
Okay. So do I join that one server you were talking about?
Oh no, you were supposed to do that a long time ago. At this point, it's too late.
Oh no, I did.
We're just gonna start playing. Yeah, it's just as if you would join a normal game. Now, for all of you watching, this is a brand new world that we've never played in before. You saw the title is Boss Rush Easy. I have a separate world for each one that we're doing based in the different modes. The legendary mode has a special twist that I've never explored and is a different legendary mode than the one that we're doing on for the Worthy Seed. So that'll be fun. But yeah, like I mentioned before.
Shall I join?
Yeah, come on in. Like I mentioned before, we're not going to start from scratch. We're going to be taking our characters that we've already won the game on a different world, and we're going to just be trying to beat the bosses as quickly as we can. So we are OP. We have items that you normally wouldn't have. Kirboy, could you mine these trees? I don't have an axe. I don't know if you have an axe either.
I have a pick saw, so...
Okay, yeah, just get rid of the trees real quick. The reason why you want to do this is because waste not, want not. And as we go through the challenge, we're going to be collecting the boss items and other stuff. And so we're going to be wanting to place the items in the chest as we just go throughout the world. And if we end up not using all the chests, that's fine. Okay, so Kirboy, I have some things that you need to use. Here's that. Now, not all of these are going to be useful for what we're doing, but it's good to just get the players maxed out. The reason I have a bunch of these, by the way, people watching, is because we might be able to get Kondralik and Kalisko in here and have them play with us eventually. But anyway, since it's daytime right now, there are a couple things that we can do. The first off, let's go fight the queen bee over in the jungle. So let's go do that real quick.
Oh wait, yeah, it is.
Oh, and we could also fight the Reign of Cthulhu as well.
Oh, did you do a Crimson and Corrupt so you can do both of those, or will that not?
Not in this one. That's legendary. That's going to be legendary mode.
Okay. Ah. Yeah, I did some exploring. I ran out of fly. No.
So there are plenty of chests. We're going to ignore them for the most part. Oh, you know what we should do? Easy. Okay, stay up here. I'm going to go get the dungeon I'm going to go get him. And go get the dungeon guardian.
Okay. We're going to die. Not gonna help. You don't even get anything from him, do you?
You do. It takes a while to
really?
get, but you do get him. Run! Run! Ah! No, I'm dead!
Oh, you done.
Run! Run left! Not right, left! I'll come join you. Just keep attacking him. Don't get hit, it's a one shot.
I know. Okay, I'm just gonna stay on my mount.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Okay, where are you at?
Oh, I'm in the ice farm.
Okay, I'm back.
Now I'm in the... Oh, hi.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, mine is
He's catching up. Okay, 9,999 health. Okay, let's head back to the right.
How did I not die?
By the way, chat, or end the video, this is all of these modes will be on a small world, because trying to find the jungle on anything else is a pain, and we want to get through this as fast as we can. It glitched.
I need to touch the ground.
You left.
Oh, I lost connection. Scam.
No. We had him down to half health.
I'm gonna do him again. I know.
And he killed me. Tell the
Oh,
mice to
sorry.
stop chewing on your internet cable. Okay, well, we've got to do this again.
Well, it's technically
This
not a
is-
boss.
This will be the only time we do this, by the way, guys, because as we get into Expert, Master,
We
and
will
so
not
on,
be able to defeat it.
the Dungeon Guardian just gets too much health. And so it just becomes near impossible to do anything with him. Basically, anything we collect from this world will go into the chests.
Okay.
That's the plan. Okay, here he comes.
The right first, correct?
We'll go left again.
Okay.
Oh, the Dungeon Guardian might not spawn for another day.
Explore the
We might have to do it
dungeon!
later. Oh, never mind. He's coming up. Oh, is he? No, he's leaving.
Okay.
Man, I should have gotten us wormhole potions.
Yeah. After
Basically, though, it's okay that we're doing this because we need to wait for nighttime to start attacking Skeletron and Eye of Cthulhu anyway.
Yeah. A lot of the bosses require nighttime. I never noticed, but the Zenith throwing sword, you just throw all the swords that the Zenith is crafted out of.
Yep.
It's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
I love how it even throws the copper and wooden sword. I have a portal gun.
Very nice. Okay, back in we go. So basically, for those of you who don't understand what's going on with the Dungeon Guardian, is... Oh, he came from up top! Dang it!
What?
The Dungeon Guardian spawns whenever you go into the dungeon without having first beat Skeletron. Skeletron can only be beat at night, and so this is what would happen whenever you would try to enter the dungeon during the day before you even had a chance to beat Skeletron. Basically, he does so much damage, he's practically... I think nobody can withstand a hit from him. You have to have special armor that will grant automatic dodges to not die from taking a hit, I believe.
You know what?
Meow Meow.
Yeah, did you
Okay.
know that talking by damage, the Meow Meow is more powerful than the Zenith?
That is interesting. The Dungeon Guardian will only spawn once you get to the underground. You heard the music change right here. Coming out towards you.
It's coming. Left.
You know, while we do this, I say
Zenith?
we fight the Eye of Cthulhu.
At the same time, we have to run too much from the Dungeon Guardian, though.
You need to come back to the right for a little bit because I'm nowhere near you. Actually, no, keep heading left. Oh, never mind, I found you. Okay, got too close. Yeah, just keep heading left. I'll meet you at spawn.
I love how he's just spinning. It's really funny to watch him on the map. This is spinning skeleton head.
Up!
That was way too close.
Yeah, on my screen it looked like he was right on top of you.
I know, that's what it looked like for me as well. I'm falling. Oh, cool. Jump. What is it?
The Dungeon Guardian is meant to be a one-shot because so early on in the game, when you have to go through the dungeon and kill Skeletron before you can explore it, it's impossible to get up enough of a weapon. You're gonna have to go up and to the right.
Dodge. You're bad.
It's impossible. You just can't get enough firepower on the regular game to defeat the Dungeon Guardian. You have to go back into a new world and spawn him in to be able to kill him. Because you see, all our minions and our weapons deal way more than just ones and twos. But he has such an insane defense that this is what we get.
He's almost down.
Dang it! Got too close again. It is funny that I'm the one who has died the most.
He's at 1,000. He's getting so close. 800. No! The tree! I couldn't even see the tree. He left.
He despawned. Again. Well, time for Eye of Cthulhu.
The easiest boss. Well, Queen Bee might be easier.
Actually, for this one, I'm going to be joining the yellow team. Okay, here we go. Our boss rush begins now. And that is how quickly things are supposed to die. Okay, go get the items, please.
I have an idea. I have a grappling hook. I can just teleport down there. Alright, go through this way.
I apparently didn't get anything from killing the king slime.
I think maybe because your minions killed it and you didn't actually touch it.
That shouldn't be the case. I found it. It took a while for it to load.
Well, I didn't get anything. But yeah, these first bosses, this will be so easy. It's crazy. Okay, I got my stuff. Yeah, you didn't get them. I just killed it with my Zenith so fast.
So this is a little bit different. Since we're not in expert mode, it doesn't drop things based on you attacking it.
Oh, I don't think I got anything anyways.
You should have gotten Crimtane.
Oh yeah, I got something. Is that it?
Yeah. Put those into the chest. Okay, so that is Eye of Cthulhu and the slime boss. Let's go fight the Brain of Cthulhu.
So are we just putting everything we get into here?
Yes, we're not keeping any of it.
Okay. Or just anything you collect, I guess.
Okay, you ready?
I'm coming.
Brain of Cthulhu coming in.
It'll be easy. You're probably gonna defeat it before I get there. Pretty sure.
Top right. Oh, that's right. We have to kill. Yeah, nicely done. Okay. Next up, we need to head more to the right. Did you get the brain samples? Brain tissue?
No.
Tissue samples?
No. Did not.
They're all down here. Meteorite has landed. Okay. Let's keep going. Next up is the deer clops. On the right. Nice. Okay. Next up is Skeletron.
Great for impersonating streamers.
Ah,
That's what I got. That's the description.
okay, Skeletron coming up. Okay, next up we need to go fight Queen Bee, so head back to spawn. Dump stuff in the chest.
Oh wait, I don't even have any of those potions or magic. Why?
That is wildly unfortunate for you.
Here's a chest. Hopefully it has. Cool, this has recall potions.
You need potions?
No, I got some. Oh, thank you.
Okay. To the jungle.
I had some, but then I thought that you meant that we couldn't have any potions. Oh, unless we get them here.
Buff potions.
Oh, what? Okay.
So what'd you do? Did you delete them?
No, I put them in a chest. In one of my world.
Okay, Queen Bee.
Oh, hi. Be gone.
Okay. That is Queen Bee done. Okay, to the underworld. Back to spawn.
Well, let's go down here, because I already started a hole over here. Oh, okay. That's the gas.
You can mine too, it'd make it even faster, I think.
I know, I'm just getting up. Speed. Her crystal.
If you're wondering why we're able to breathe in water, is because we have things called celestial shells. It's this thing right here. It's a hard mode item that you get from crafting different things together. One of them being the ability to turn into a mermaid.
Merman or mer. I think I don't even know what it's
Merperson.
called. Yeah, merperson probably. Uh-oh, obsidian.
I mine faster than lava.
I know, it's so much fun.
Time
Well, I'm
to
ready. This will
spot
be
in the
easy.
wall of flesh. Nice.
That is a big blade. It's giant.
Okay, up into the overworld. It is time to spawn in the mech bosses.
I feel like that one will probably. Oh wait, well at the same time. Cool, that was easy.
Okay.
Nom.
That's the mech bosses done.
Oh my
where
inventory
did
is full.
the souls of light go? You don't have a bag of holding either? Jeez, you're underprepared.
Get like. I just got stuff for attacking, not like.
That was dumb.
Why won't it let me put any accessories there? I have the slot. It won't let me put anything. It let me put dye there. Now it's what? I'm confused. Okay, whatever.
Actually, we're going to make another chest the more useful chest. Because later on, when we come back into these worlds, we want to be able to use the materials that we gather.
What's even letting me dash? I don't even know. What's letting me dash?
There's better potions.
That's not. Thank you. What's letting me dash? Oh, is it my armor?
It's your armor.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the mech bosses done. We need to go find the hollow, which should be on the right.
Oh yeah, because the ice bomb is on the right.
It might be flipped. So we'll have to see. Might be crimson on the right this time. does
We need to
appear
go
that that's
to
the case.
the
Back to spawn.
ocean. We need to go to the ocean. So that we
At some point. That'll be
fish
after
around.
we do the golem.
Okay. Through the trees. So I'm getting very annoyed of going over them. Boom.
Okay, found the hollow.
If it
Okay,
wasn't
this
for
first
those
one
stupid
is
trees,
going to
it would've
be
defeated
the
that
queen
guy.
slime.
Where is she?
Where is she? On the left? There she is.
Oh, right here. She might
Okay,
have been
next
the
up is the
longest one.
Empress of Light.
Oh,
I need you to be attacking. Attack. Just swing. Okay, run, 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 run. She's as bad as a dungeon guardian.
Oh,
Don't get
these
hit
are
at
cool
all.
attacks, though.
Ah, we got so close. Oh, she died.
I
Let's
defeated
go.
her. Yep.
Good
Oh, I
job.
died.
Let's go. Beautifully done.
I also died. I sacrificed myself.
Okay, so what that was, friends, is normally you would attack the Empress of Light at night because that's how she usually spawns in. However,
Oh, because light makes her stronger?
yeah, basically, but she has a second form where she does basically one-shot damage. And if you manage to beat her all in the day, so you haven't spawned her at night at all, she will drop the Ruthless Terra Prisma, which is the minions that I have.
And it's also the one
they
that
are
I'm using.
regarded as one of the strongest minions in the game. Incredibly difficult to beat her during the day, especially starting in the day. But yeah, and we were able to do it right there. So the next step is to go find a Plantera bulb.
Wow, I have.
So this is going to take the longest out of our boss rush, because to be able to reach the Plantera bulbs, they just need to spawn randomly in the world. But it's okay for us right now because we also need to find the jungle temple.
What's jungle temple?
The jungle temple is where the golem is.
Oh, I thought that was dungeon.
Okay, we found the queen bee. Let's go queen bee again.
Let's go. That was even faster than last time. Whoa! I love things being way too easy.
This is a really fun way to cleanse the palate and get over yourself, since you've been dying so much in Legendary World. Just one-shot everything.
Oh, they all
Nice.
dropped inside the hive. Oh, cool, there's a heart pistol.
So, let's see, we need to find Plantera bulbs and the temple.
Another queen bee. Another not queen bee.
This is the largest granite abandoned house I've ever seen. Why can't we get these in regular worlds?
Well, this is a regular world, but not like a great thing.
We need to split up to be able to find this more efficiently, Kirboy.
Goodbye.
We already hit the underworld down here.
Oh, so did I.
If you've never played different game modes, what happens as you increase the difficulty, or you, if you've played hard modes and you have never played going easier, the difficulty has a range. Oh, I found the jungle temple.
I don't have
And basically what happens is, as you get harder, the mobs deal more damage, the traps deal more damage, the mobs have more health, and that's why we struggle so much with our legendary mode world, is the mobs just deal so much damage and we're not used to countering that or dealing with that at all. Found the wizard! I will buy a crystal ball off of him.
I don't know how to get to you, but just going in the direction of
It's
you.
okay, keep looking for a Plantera bulb.
Oh.
Because we can't do anything in the jungle until after we beat Plantera. Or the temple until we beat Plantera.
Ow.
If you look at my base camp, you might notice that there's a cute baby.
Oh, there
along
is.
with the cutie holding her.
Incredible. That's
Okay, I found the door to the temple.
Don't we need a key?
We do, and that's why we need to beat Plantera.
Yeah, because you can find them because, like, on our expert world, it spawns right next to us.
I'm pretty sure that was just luck.
Yeah.
But it took a little bit for it to spawn there, because we didn't find it immediately after they became available.
Yeah, but
the jungle temple is so huge that it goes into other biomes. So like the entrance to the jungle isn't even necessarily in the jungle. So yeah, guys, finding the Plantera bulb is by far the slowest and hardest part of the boss rush.
Well, we don't know how the last boss will be.
No, that one's easy.
Really?
Fighting, because Moonlord, sure, it might be hard, but getting the Moonlord to spawn isn't too bad, especially down here, but we're going to have to search for the Plantera bulb multiple times.
Why multiple times?
Because we're going to keep going back into the same places that we already were in hopes that we would find the bulb.
Oh, like on Otherworld?
The thing is, the jungle's just so huge you can't find everywhere you need to go immediately.
Oh no, PD. Wow, we can be.
Maybe it's a detriment in the long run to be playing a small world, because Plantera bulbs are just so hard to find. No, I'm sticking with my small world stuff.
Oh no, I'm
let's see if
I killed it by running into it.
Hilarious.
I wish it was
Payback for all those
easy.
times it makes you suffer in other worlds.
I can literally just stand here, and if they attack me, they die. Except for giant tortoises.
So guys, I highly recommend you try out this game mode a couple of times. Take a character that you've played with for a long time, and just create a new world and see how fast you can beat Terraria using it. And you can do it in different ways. I always bring in the summon items, because I dislike waiting for things to naturally happen when I'm doing this. But you can wait for Eye of Cthulhu to spawn naturally. You can wait for the mech bosses to spawn in naturally. Oh, Queen Bee's going for you. But it's a great way to get materials for other worlds. And so, in the different worlds that we have, you might see us having items that we didn't have before. And it might be because we were drawing from materials from doing this. I try not to, but there are some times when you just can't wait to find the materials in your own world anymore. Well, it seems that Kirboy has to leave us now. Leave us for good, he does.
Not for good. I'll do that quick.
Yeah, leaving us for good. Leaving us for good, he is.
Okay.
Make sure you flame him in the comments.
See you later.
Bye. So that just leaves you and me, people in the video and chat, suffering trying to find the Plantera bulb on our own. One thing that could have happened is now in a spot we've already checked, a Plantera bulb could have spawned. So let me go check the map real quick and see if I can spot anything. And we shouldn't die because we have our minions. Okay, that's a pot. The way the map works is it should let you know when things update. And you don't have to, as long as you've explored the area, it should update for you. And so if the Plantera bulb has spawned, we should be able to see it appear on here. Doesn't look like anything has spawned yet. And so let's just keep exploring then. You know what? As we wait for more to spawn, we're going to do something else. First off, we'll place this down here. Magic power is always welcome. We are going to clear out our inventory real quick. First of all, really should have brought a piggy bank with me because it will get annoying having so many gold pieces. Okay, but first of all, we can't go defeat the Dungeon Guardian because we've beat Skeletron now. But one thing we can do is do these moon and pumpkin moon. And this will be a fun thing to showcase. First off, though, I am going to take us to the ocean and do a little bit of fishing to spawn the Fisheron boss. This is what he looks like. You can see I'm pretty much maxed out, and he's not dying instantly. He's hit his half mark. He is a notoriously difficult boss. We might have to end up getting some, and we were just killed by his spellbook. We might have to end up getting potions later on to help us out with these things. They'll be up for debate later on. Ocean. Okay, what did we get? Yeah. It's an okay item. Okay, now we head back home. Okay, next up on our list then is to do this. It's called the Frost Moon. It's an event that happens in waves. And as you beat enough enemies, the... Oh, we have a friend nearby. Probably down there. Not anymore. Mini bosses will spawn constantly throughout it. They have some pretty good items sometimes. And you see the bar appears at the bottom. It's just standard stuff. At the bottom left, it will describe what enemies are going to be coming in this particular wave. The hardest boss in this mode is the Ice Queen, because she flies around constantly, and especially once we get into expert mode, she has different debuffs that she'll apply. We have the Santa NKI. He's also annoying. The thing that we want is some wood, because we need to make a campfire. Okay. The great thing is, with the bosses, they might be annoying, but you are able to get hearts from them. And that is always useful for these events. Because if you're not careful, there are things that a lot of the bosses will leave behind, and as you stand on them, it's just insane damage that you didn't need to have dealt to you. But I end up doing that all the time. Right there, that little spiky thing right there is something I was talking about. But yeah, these all count as bosses. Whenever an enemy has a bar underneath it, it does count as a boss. Here's the Ice Queen right now. Now you can win at this game, at this event. The way you have to do it is beat up to wave 15 before 4:30. We're going so slow now because the Ice Queen has inflicted us with her debuff. It goes right there. And yeah, it will just get harder. Eventually it'll just be only bosses realistically spawn. So yeah, this will just happen for a little bit longer. We've got 2 more waves, and oh, I almost brought an enchanted sundial to help us speed up. We might need to do that for the other ones, because there's no reason to keep doing this once you hit wave 15. There's another event called the Harvest Moon, and that one's useful to do because it does drop materials. This one doesn't. Both of the events, though, the Harvest Moon and the Frost Moon, give you achievements in Steam for completing. We need... Yeti got to us. Both events will give you achievements for completing them on Steam, and so if you're an achievement hunter, I do recommend that you do it. It's a great place to get gold too, I think. I'm looking at my gold now and I'm actually not sure how much I've gained. 10 gold. Yeah, if you're able to survive it's decent money. But yeah, they just keep coming. And we have we have now reached wave 15, so that is considered winning the event. The cool thing about these events is after you complete them, it will change the overall environment of your world to match the themes that you were able to beat. Gotta bring in the big guns now. Yeah, sorry if I'm not talking too much. I do have to concentrate a little bit. I've already died once on this. It's not too bad now. It'll get more annoying later on. Now, the bosses do have a chance to drop items and weapons. And the Christmas tree has a really good item that I want to be looking for, because as good as the whip is for my class, the magic weapon that the Christmas tree drops is even better. Doesn't look like we have it quite yet. We have 20 seconds left. Nothing still from the Christmas tree. And there it is. The spirit of Christmas spreads cheer. And so, from now on, any time hearts are dropped by other creatures throughout the duration of the day, they will look different. For instance, right there, you see they've changed into candy canes. Okay, so that's that done. Oh. Another thing that's cool is enemies also have a chance during this time to spawn presents. And they can be different things. In this case, we got pine tree blocks. But it looks like we got the sword. We got a Christmas hook, which is a grappling hook. Got a cannon. And trophies. I mean, yeah, nothing that's really useful to us. Okay, the next one that we need to do, we need to go find Plantera. I think that's the real next step. We can't do the event until it's night again, and we're not going to do this one. This is meant for if we fail at defeating the Moon Lord. So yeah, let's go see if we can find Plantera's bulb. We'll leave the stuff down there, or if we need it later on. But yeah, already we've gotten through most of the boss fights, and we already have 2 platinum saved up. 3 now, I believe. Go back down into the jungle. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything down there. But yeah, Plantera bulb can be easy to miss, especially with how I'm doing this. Diamond. Old shaking chest. If I'm understanding who that is correctly, it looks like it's gone. Old shaking chest, I'm pretty sure comes from after you beat Skeletron. And oh, here it is. It's up here somewhere. And it's gone again. And when you use a golden key on it, it will spawn a town slime, which is basically a pet. But I thought it would only spawn in dungeons, but maybe it's all cavern layers. Which you know it's a cavern layer based on right here. Okay, we're still looking for the Plantera's bulb. Okie doke, Plantera's bulb. Like I said, it's the longest part of any boss run. You have to give them time to spawn. Or get lucky and find one that just spawns immediately, I guess. But yeah, it can take ages trying to find. And so because of that, we're not going to be doing anything else. I am going to leave you here and I will skip ahead in the video until we find a Plantera's bulb. Okay, that was at 103 that we need to make the cut. There it is. Yeah, that's an old shaking chest right here. And you can see as I hover over him, I need a golden key. I thought he only spawned in the dungeon, so this is news to me. Oh boy. On the map it appears as like a pink ball. And it is just a lot of going back the same way you came because the bulb will spawn in different locations every time. And so you just have to go back and revisit places you've been if you want to have a chance of finding it. And unfortunately it's also it's the only way you can spawn in Plantera is by destroying the bulb, and so you have to find it. There is no boss summon item otherwise. It is one of the reasons why having a whip is useful though, because you can see that my whip lights up through the walls into areas, and so if it spawns and it's in a place that we wouldn't have seen otherwise, the whip can help us find it. You just have to deal with the noise nonstop. Weird block of gold right there. That right there was a mimic dying. Might become night again before we find it. We've got 6 minutes left. But like I was saying before, how are you, chat? I feel like I never talk to you. I mean, you guys are never around, but I gotta ask every once in a while, you know? Keep up pretenses and all that. Eventually you'll exist. Okay, we might be going too high for Planetara's bulb to spawn now. We're in the underground. It might only spawn in the caverns. In the meantime, though, at least we've got different things that we can explore. That's back up at the surface. Okay, let's see, check the map and see if we can find anything then. It's times like these that I wish you could just do a find command. Find Plantera's bulb. Gotta appreciate the minions, though. I don't have to worry about being attacked while I'm looking through the map. You see how much we've explored already? We've pretty much explored the entire jungle, and doesn't look like there's a Plantera's bulb anywhere. There's more stuff down there, though. Okay, go to the temple, go down and left. Go down from here. The funny thing with minions is there will be random stuff lying on the floor from things they've killed that you weren't aware of them killing. Jeez. And now my other inventory is full. That's a life fruit right there. Oh, we already have one. Oh, good for us. But yeah, in the expert world, for a long time, until I got the endless quiver, I was highly considering getting a whip, because it's just so useful for adventuring, being able to see stuff through walls and whatnot. Okie doke. Plantera's bulb, where art thou? So you might be saying, if I've already gotten through the game, why can't I just dig my way into the temple? I could, and I would, but to have the golem spawn item to work, you have to have beat Plantera. There's more stuff down there that I could go check out. But yes, I do believe it's just going to be a matter of... Oh look, Plantera's bulb spawned randomly. My guess is that will spawn somewhere right here. Okay, so we need to go. By the way, these are massive. I don't remember seeing as huge as granite biomes as that. Okay, let's go. Now for the other boss rushes, based on what I'm seeing, I've never done a boss rush on my own before. I've always done it with someone else, and I've always wondered what it would be like to just do it on my own. I think we're going to need to have at least one person with us when we do the others, because I am not good enough at the game to be able to do it on my own. There was an item right there. Did it just break? Okay then. By the way, if I was doing a yo-yo build, the Yellets, I would be ecstatic that an enemy dropped that. I think we explored where I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to explore that area. It's also night, but it'll take... yeah, I'm just gonna keep searching for Pantera. Might need to go back up anyway to empty out my bag, though. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, now we head back to the jungle. And there isn't really anything else that we need to do either. That's the biggest problem with the boss rush, is now we're just stuck waiting for Plantera's bulb to spawn. It's a good thing I cut out YouTube where I did, because it would be a super long video of me just talking about nonsense and whatnot. And just watching me go to the same places over and over and over again, waiting for the stupid bulb to decide that it's okay to spawn. You know, there's another thing that we could do. There is an item in the dungeon called the Summoner's Table, and when you click it, it grants you an extra minion slot. You might want to go look into getting that. This is just ridiculous. It happens every time too. It's gonna have to be a common theme in all the videos, is to just cut out searching for a Plantera's bulb, show the process at first, and then skip ahead. The superior Yellets. I actually don't know what the best modifier on for that would be. Okay, so with that, let's go to the ocean. So we're going to go exploring in the dungeon and see if we are able to find the Summoner's Table. Those walls that aren't walls didn't used to be a thing. They were added in an update a while back, but it's definitely been a while. But when they did, I was playing pretty consistently at the time and had just finished a world. This is the table that we want. Called the Bewitching Table. So anyway, I had been playing pretty consistently, and I just started a new world, and I didn't know that it had existed. I'm usually not in the mindset. I'm not in the habit of reading through patch notes, and so just completely missed what the table was and what it did and whatnot. Well, that was supposed to take longer than it did, for sure. But back to the underground jungle again. Just trying to find a little bulb to put in a salad. Maybe that's why it's not spawning, is it's like, you're just going to destroy me and then you're going to destroy my friend, and I just don't want you to have that. Maybe if we told it that, no, we just want to put you in a salad to be enjoyed by everyone, then it'd be more cooperative. I'm sorry that I'm in my comfy phase right now, but again, oh, looks like Kirboy went and looted that. Spirit of Christmas fades. So it's now been a full 24 hours since we last beat the event. Just you and me, whipping around, trying to find a stupid purplish pink bulb covered with green and in the middle of nowhere. Better rainbow swords. Just nothing. Whole load of nothing. It is easier when there are two people to find it, just since you can cover more ground, but I also wonder if, on some extent, if having more people helps spawn rates as well. The thing is, the game is definitely not prepared for somebody to speed run this quickly. We killed our 50th giant fish. And so the search continues. If only there were more of you here, then I'd be talking up the storm with you. Anything to break up the monotony of seeing all the same things so many times. Even for the most part, the traps don't get me, since I just go through them so fast. Time to check the old minimap again. See, little red stuff like this are like, oh wait, is that what we're looking for? No. No, it is not. That made my heart jump a little bit. Thinking that was the bulb. I should have known better. Bulb will never spawn. It always seems to be whenever I do these boss rushes that Plantera takes forever to spawn. Looks like there's some place we could go above the Lisser Temple though. Wouldn't expect too much out of it. I don't expect it to be there. And there's also places above the sand. Okay, we're just trying to figure out things to do while we wait for the dumb things to spawn. Okie doke, where are we? We're smack dab in the middle. Okay, up above the temple we go then. I think it would be easier as well if it was considered a rare item or a treasure, Plantera's bulb. I don't think it is, but I've never noticed one way or the other. It was funny, I was coming into this expecting that I would be able to do a multiple difficulty level modes before stream got too far along, but definitely not. We're already an hour and a half in. Usually only stream for 2 hours. So the question is now going to become, can I even beat one mode in a streaming session? Okay, there's also stuff by the desert that we haven't seen. Still nothing, guys. See, this is why I bring in the spawn items for all the other bosses, so we don't have to do this for all the bosses. Just this one is enough for me. We're right above the desert now. Where was I looking at? It's below me. I think I'd be able to survive explosions now. Didn't get damaged at all, but still nothing. Okay, back to the map again. It might be worth looking now at the wiki and seeing a little bit more details about the bulb and see if we're doing something wrong. But it did say the jungle grows less restless, right? I'm pretty sure we beat all of them. Here we go. Jungle grows restless. Yeah, so it should be spawning. All the spawn conditions have been met. Let's just take a look and see if there's something else I need to be doing. All underground jungle locations. So, yes. Half a day between them. So, it should be going right now. We should be able to be finding that stuff. And that's the annoying part. It says it takes about half a day for more bulbs to appear. And we're looking and we can't find anything. If you found it before me, kudos to you. You got eyes of like an eagle, basically. You should go do stuff with that kind of ability. Yeah, I guess we could go start looking over here then. Some more places up here. We definitely haven't explored everything, I suppose. But yeah, it's about half a day in between, and it's definitely been, what, like 2 days now? So let's head back up to spawn and then go look in other places. By the way, a little piece of trivia for you. These buffs right here in the top left, until a more recent update, I'm not sure which update changed it because I was taking a break on Terraria for a little bit. They would be timed at about like 10 minutes. And so you would get them for 10 minutes and then you'd have to reapply them. The way they have it now, where you have it until you die, is brilliant. Okay, we're going to go through the meteorite at this point. Okay, that's a meteor head. They spawn when you're in the meteor mini biome. By the time we're done with this world, we're going to have the entire jungle mapped out. It looks like as well, I was wondering a little bit before if Planetaria's bulb would appear on any of our sensors. It does not. It will never appear right here, which is a shame. That would make finding it much easier, although I do understand why they wouldn't do that. And I guess it doesn't quite match any of the info types that the sensors are looking for. Definitely not going to be up there. Well, that is not necessarily jungle either. By the way, this is set to warning because of the spawn for the Duke Fisheron bus. When you have its spawn item in your inventory, it will let you know, because I am pretty sure, maybe not, but it has to deal with fishing, and so since fishing is something people will just naturally do without looking at their inventory, it gives a good warning as to what you might catch if you're not careful. Pretty sure you can only catch Duke fish rod in the ocean, though. Okay, here's an explored territory. Hopefully we can find something over here. It would be hilarious though if we found it, because they would mean that it was the half that we were looking in the wrong half for the longest time. Yeah, but basically everything that my swords are killing, I have no idea they exist. The enemies existed in the first place. We're now at the surface. It's nighttime again. It's just comical how long it's taking me to find a single Plantera bulb. It also means that we can't die to it. I'm gonna have to be making sure I use potions, my health potions, if I'm getting too low, because I do not relish the thought of having to go on the search for another Plantera bulb. But I'm glad YouTube's going to be missing this weight. It's almost been an hour since we left them, I think. Pretty sure the bulbs don't spawn in the temple. It'd be rather ironic if they did, because to be able to get in the temple, You have to get a key. That comes from after you beat Plantera. Okay, back into the mini-map. Okay, we could explore up here too, I suppose, but like we were right here and that was calling it the surface, so I doubt it would be spawning up there. Keep seeing that and thinking it's the bulb because it's ruby, but it's showing pink, which is what the Plantera bulb will show. Maybe it'll be a more poignant pink. 100 jungle bats. It's unfortunate that we've been stuck here that long. It's interesting that this is a hard stop to any speedrun though. Maybe I've just been unlucky all this time. That every time I do one of these, it's about the same, where we go searching forever before finding it. Could go explore down there too. Yeah, I don't see on the map where they could be. I'd say let's go break the Crimson Altars, but I don't have the right hammer for it. I think I have a hammer actually. Yeah, if there's any Plantera bulbs, they all must be clustered up and in a place that I haven't found yet. There it is! Oh, we found it! I was right! Okay, I'm gonna bring... Oh, man! That's insane. So basically, it was in the one place that we hadn't looked yet. I hadn't explored down here yet. It's so faded too. It's so close to the ruby too. So, yeah, that's what it looks like on the minimap. Oh, and I got damaged by something. Anyway, let's kill this Plantera thing. Keep it going. Okay, Plantera is coming from the right. Let's freaking go. That was insane. Okay, things I can get rid of. I don't need gel. Don't need mud. Don't need fallen stars. That's a pretty good staff to get when you're playing through the game. Other things. I don't need a lizard brick. Or jungle grass seeds. Okay, it won't be destroyed. Now, hopefully it doesn't break in lava. Some items don't. That would be very unfortunate if it did. Things we can get rid of now. We don't need dirt blocks. And we can switch this out. Okie doke. Back up to the surface we go. We need to deposit our stuff. Keep that. Deposit all. Okay, what's going to happen now then is we are going to go eat the golem and then move on from there. It's unfortunate that night's almost over now, but it's just how it happened. What would be hilarious is there's another event called the solar eclipse. It happens during the daytime. Find out in 20 seconds if that happens. Unconscious man. Okay. Well, thank goodness. Yep, solar eclipse is happening. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that as soon as we're done with the golem, then, because moving forward would be much too difficult while the solar eclipse is happening. That's beautiful timing. Yeah, we keep going this way. The amount of traps I have dodged, by the way, I think is pretty impressive. I'm also super impressed that the wizard hasn't died yet. Okay, well, let's finally get into this place. So, the thing with the jungle temple now is it's full of traps. We're able to fly, thank goodness. But like right there, that's traps. Watch this. Deal quite a lot of damage. Those spikes all hurt a lot. You can see how damaged we're already getting. And here is the temple room, and to do this so I don't get demolished by traps as we do this, we're going to mine all this out real quick. Highly recommended that you do this. Oh, apparently we were able to take the altar straight up. Okay, but yeah, all the traps that you see us die to in all the other worlds, it's that much worse in the jungle temple. They deal that much more damage. Okay, we do this, we need him to come back. And we do this. He has two phases, one where it's body and fists, and when you get him down, and then you defeat that, and then it turns into body with the head floating around. And if you haven't defeated the fist, the fist will still be there. Okay, but yeah, solar eclipse, you haven't seen this on any of my worlds yet. It's going to be a blast. It's unfortunate because this is already a super long video. Okay, cool. Oh, Mothron. Mothron is an important enemy that you want to beat, because in the regular game, depending on your class, with your sword, yo-yo, I think those are the only two that are really important. Mothron drops the Broken Hero Blade, and what that is the upgrading tool you need to upgrade the Shadow Sword and the True Excalibur. I forget the name of those exactly. But yeah, the Solar Eclipse also drops summon weapons. It drops good random. It also drops random melee weapons, stuff like a chainsaw, because there's a that's what this is right there. It's good source of gold. I think there's an achievement for it. Beating the solar eclipse? Maybe it's just being in the solar eclipse. A lot of vanity items. We're going to need to be in the lulls depositing our stuff for sure. Oh, there's also a Pirates Invasion we could be doing. We'll get to that next too. But yeah, the solar eclipse isn't needed to progress through the game. It's just unfortunate that it happened now. I guess we could go try to do some stuff. You know what? Yeah, I'm pretty confident in our abilities that we could go do this. Okay, so that means we need to head to the ocean. And this is the correct ocean. Because what we're going to fight next is called the Lunatic Cultists, I believe. And they spawn in the same place. As you can see right there, they spawn in the dungeon. Just get it to spawn, hit these guys, and then he appears right here. You can't attack him while he's in this phase. You have to give him a bit. Now you can start attacking him. Stay out of this. And I'm going to have to heal. There we go. Now, what happens next is... once you defeat the Lunatic Cultist, oh, the pillars, it spawns 4 pillars across your world. As soon as I get a break, I can show you. This is what this one looks like. And they're pretty difficult, in all honesty. Yeah, I mean, look at me. I maxed out, basically, and I'm already low on health. It usually works out that one of the pillars always spawns right where you were defeating the cultists because it's in that quarter of the world. Let's heal up. There are 4 different types. This one's called the Vortex type. And the blue themed, the items that you get from defeating the pillar. Let me kill it real quick. So basically, you have to defeat enough enemies to drop the force field. You saw how the bubble just disappeared around this thing. And then you get things called Stardust Fragments. Oh, this was the Stardust. This one is for minions, then. Yeah, I get confused. There's a lot of names. Where was I going? I forget. Oh, here. This is what they all look like. Nebula. Nebula is for magic. Vortex is for archery. And Solar is for melee. Those are the 4 main classes of Terraria. When you defeat the Lunatic Cultist, you almost always have the pillar spawn right on top of you immediately after beating it because it's that quarter of the world. It's actually okay that it's at night right now because of this. It turns me into a werewolf at night. Okay, this one you have to be careful because there are brain suckers. But down here you see it tells you how many enemies you need to kill until the force field drops. I'm actually going to spawn in a sentry. I think I can have 2 down. Yeah, I can. But yeah, they split the world into quarters and they just spawn. Can I have multiple down? Is that a benefit of the armor? I don't know. You need to kill 6 more. 2 more. When you kill them, you see that red beam goes into there. And we just kill it that quickly. Okay, next one is to the left of spawn, so we'll hurry this along by doing this. And we will deposit fragments in here because they are incredibly useful. They are endgame item material. Also deposit this because the broken bat wing is used to make wings and can be a pain to get. For now, we won't use potions. I might change my mind depending on how hard the moon mode is, but for now that is the plan. And a sandstorm, no less. We're going to have some fun here. But yeah, once you get sentries down, for the most part, you're able to... Oh boy. You're able to just hang out. I really do need a campfire though. Jeez, we are probably gonna die. Like I said. Okay then. Oh boy. Okay, we need to find the campfire that I deposited in one of these chests. There it is. Okay, something that we don't use is this. You know what? I'm actually going to get a couple. So I can place it down at the other place. Unfortunately, to get the force field to drop, it is only the types of the pillar that count towards getting the force field disabled. So we're in the midst of a solar eclipse and they won't do anything to... they won't do anything... Though killing those enemies won't do anything towards breaking the force field. Okay. So, now here comes the insane part. We are going to go destroy the last pillar. We'll probably die a couple of times. Okay, that staff that just dropped is the best modifier you can have for it, first of all. Second of all, it's also a really good summon item for the level of the game that would come from it. I never ended up placing my campfire. Hilarious. Okay, we've got our meteor again. How far along is it? It's okay. I should have just gone straight to the beach, to the ocean, and come back around. Okay, this one's a little interesting. That worm that spawned on the right side only targets you if you're enough above the surface to count as flying. So a lot of the other places you are generally okay to just get away without taking damage by floating in air. Not the case, because those worms are insane. They're very fast and deal a lot of damage. But it's just crazy that it turns out to be this way, because being on the ground isn't much safer, in all honesty. This is by far one of the hardest pillars to fight. I suppose the best thing to do for this would be to just sit in a hole barely underground. Let your minions do the work. By the way, thinking about it, boss rushing as a summoner is not the best idea. It's really hard to control your damage output. I think, however, it is the only class I have seriously built to completion, though. Okay, there's that done. Let's heal up real quick, grab these, and then it is Solar Eclipse is over. Thank goodness, just in time. What's going to happen now is there is a final boss called the Moon Lord. The Moon Lord is an insane opponent. Obviously, it has to be for it to be the final boss. After you defeat the last pillar, let's pause this, and this. After you defeat the last pillar, it takes about, I guess we'll see how long it takes exactly. We started at about 720. Takes a little bit for him to spawn. We've got our campfire. Let's spawn in our sentries. But you see how it's just getting all glitchy. Music's kind of slowed down, but yeah, here he is. The best way to do this is to honestly just run. Near impossible to do, I know. But you want to take down the eye in the head first. You see there are eyes on his palms and on his forehead. They will open and close at different intervals. You want to focus on the head first because it stays closed the longest. And another reason why that is the case will come into play soon. You also want to space out your damage so you get them all low to about the same amount before you destroy any particular one. I have my minions down, right? Not very many. That's why. That was a very big mistake on my part. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize that I didn't respawn my summons. Okay, so what's going to happen now is we're going to reset. I have the spawn for him. Usually what you have to do is go defeat the cultist again before you can have the Moon Lord spawn. Do this, we'll heal up, and then let's get this and get this, and just spawn in all of our minions. Okay, we should do decidedly better this next time. Okay, and then you take the Celestial Sigil and summons the Impending Doom. That is the Moon Lord. Okay, we should do much better this time. I'm actually impressed that we were able to get him basically to his second stage. And it comes much quicker than it used to. Okay, so if you do it this way, then apparently you don't have to wait as long. But yeah, you see that hand's almost completely done already. Let's get them focus on the forehead. And heal up. Okay, so once you defeat an eyeball in the hands or the head, it spawns a detached eye that does the same thing basically as the ones with the eyes in his forehead and hands did, and we are gonna die, unfortunately. We might need to use potions. We'll give this one more try, and we'll determine it from there. You realize I was in my comfy position. Let's get into our serious position real quick. Okay, that's all there. Heal up real quick. We'll wait a little bit. We don't need that for this. I'm going to make ourselves a little bit more OP for this and better for the class. Where those were, by the way, is in Expert and Master, there would be extra accessory slots down there. Able to spawn a couple more minions now, and they will be more powerful now. Okay, that should take care of that. This is good when you're about to heal. This is good if you're a mage, which I am not. So, might take this out because we already have our flight. Okay, this should allow us to do well. Okay, let's do this thing then. Come at me, Moon Lord. Okay, here he comes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Fell in a hole. Okay, that's good, that's good. We're already down 2 eyeballs. Okay, now after you get him down to, after you get all of his eyes out, he spawns a heart in his center, and that's where you want to focus on. Let's go. It just took a little bit of rearranging our inventory, but that is him dead, defeated, and that, my friends, is the end of the boss rush. Oh, and here's that epic music, and roll credits right now. Oh boy, finally. We're not going to go through the Halloween event in this map because this video is already plenty long, but stick around. We're going to be making more videos that will have the other things come into play. So we're going to have the Harvest Festival event be played. We're going to do the Pirate event. But yeah, as the credits roll, I will leave you there, YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry this video is rather long. But yeah, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, we've been posting the Henry Stickmin videos and posting Terraria. Please consider subscribing. Drop a like on this video. And if you're interested, we stream on Twitch from 6:30 to 8:30 every weekday except for Tuesdays and Sundays. MST, the Twitch is DiegoTodd_98. Come drop by, say hello, drop a follow, and yeah, that is all. I'm going to leave you there. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye. Okie doke, Twitch. I'm going to be putting away my items, and that will be it for us as well. It took 2 hours and 10 minutes to go through all of that. That is insane. Time really does become more relevant when you're paying attention to it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, for stopping by. Thank you, Kirboy, for joining us at that initial bit. It would have been easier with you. I'm just glad we were able to finish it. But yeah, that is all. I'm going to leave you there as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember that we have a YouTube channel, DiegoTodd98. Please go over there and watch the videos. Please consider subscribing. I usually stream from 6:30 to 8:30 MST. We had a little bit earlier of a stream today. And yeah, I will leave you there. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to be doing expert mode and master mode and legendary mode coming up in future streams. This is a really nice cleansing of the palette where we've been dying so much in legendary mode. And yeah, I will talk to you all later. See ya.